Hello, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Dream of Five, a romhack by AstraLunaSol of Fire Emblem 7. I'm your host, Pondan, and we're about to get into Chapter 6X, Imprisonment. Last time, we charged down, seized the fort, and were able to escape the border. There were some NPCs with some pretty nice-looking artwork, as most of the artwork is in this game, and actually all of the artwork is in this game. It's a really, really beautiful game. Gorgeous, lovely, attractive, magnificent. The art is really fantastic. All the level of effort that went into all of the little nuances is just, it's worth commenting on again because it's that good. And I'm curious to see what happens. We have a route split that we're about to go down. So we're going east to Musane. I made a save state at this point, and I'm going to keep the save file here just to be safe as well, should we want to do this again. But we'll see what happens now that we're at 6X, Imprisonment. And let's jump right in. Look at these trees. I love this map. Having fled beyond the Musane border, our heroes found there was no shelter in sight to rest and to feel somewhat at ease after the harsh gauntlet they'd just been As such, Gareth and Renair leave the rest of the group to relax as best they can so they might efficiently seek more permanent accommodation. They meet Hector and Jafar. However, they know little of the strife and chaos they would discover. Unlike anything they'd experienced before, it was. Oh man, are we getting a Hector Lord? Is this a prison break chapter with a Hector Lord? This is some neat stuff, guys. 2012, man. They were ahead of the curve. A little janky transition. Here we go. The 4th of Kenvo, 16 years after the fall of the gate. This is the journal of Enjolras Deus Ascaron, bastard son of the Duke of Caravan. I don't know what any of this means, but let's read on. My mother was a scullery maid. Needless to say, she was expelled from her position. Scullery, good word choice. I never saw her again and was brought up as a castle ward. Unfortunately for my father, my dear half-sisters grew rather enamored of me, and I was unsurprisingly forced out of the castle myself. This was but 4 months ago. In these 4 months, I have seen the light in our future. It is only now that the despotism of the vile Guillaume grows clear. I never know how to pronounce that name. I'm just going to call him Guy. He's Guy. In my relatively pampered position, before I was taught many things, but never of the suffering of the people. I have been permitted by Caravan to write letters to my sisters from time to time, but it seems they have no greater an understanding of the people than I ever had before. One man, Kulahan of Dusas, fights for the people. I understand he has done so for months now, but opposition is growing. I must seek allies, and then aid him myself. My loyal retainers, Fuli and Marius, follow me still. In the latter's case, I merely suspect he feels his path will lead to the most fighting. Fuli. I'm totally butchering this. I'm going with Fuli. Fuli, a loyal knight of 30 years, has given me good counsel and likely saved our lives more than once, both with plans and with a lance. Oh man, we got a Jagan. And young, impetus Marius, well, he means well, and he sounds like the growth unit. Together we ride towards this abandoned fort in hopes of finding a new ally in Sir Arcus Starshield. A Visharian knight. Starshield, that's an interesting name. May the gods be with us. Alright. What do we got here? 2 cavaliers. We got the red and the green cavaliers. I mislike this. We should not be putting our lives in the hands of this southern lordling. What? You fear he will turn on us? I fear nothing. This is simple caution, Marius, and you do well to learn it. Peace, they come. Boss units and the green dude, and Hector. Can I just... This art is incredible. Look at this bloodied up dude. We got this old dude with the cool hat, and then this armored dude. This is nuts, man. The level of effort in the art is outstanding. Ha! Ah! Why, Enjolras. What a pleasant surprise. Care to join me for tea? What, the devil? Why, whatever's the matter? Did you think we were unaware of your pathetic little plot? Or just hope we would let this equally pathetic little lordling join his knights to you? No. As wretched as your puny rebellion would be, I must cut it out from the womb, and you with it. You bastard, how did you find us here? Told him. Nothing. I swear it by the Ugh. Be silent. He speaks the truth. His escort, however, proved more pliable. You have my 2 specialists here to thank for that. Now I am done talking. Men, seize them. Marius, you take the lord and run. Wait, Fuli, what are you doing? Something foolish. Go, Marius. Yes, sir. Stand aside. You're a madman. You'll never... Oh, I like this palette, too. This is a nice shade of green. Nice interpretation of the Green Cavalier. Oh, look at this. Scripted battle with a crit. And kills this dude. Oh, wow. You broke ranks before a single rider? Aye. He rode down the... Imbecile, go on, then chase them down. If not be disgraced by 2 rebel knights and a pampered noble. Okay, what's gonna happen? We've traveled so long, surely there's time to rest. Surely. We'll need to find shelter. Everyone's on the verge of passing out. But I wouldn't want our sleep interrupted by a roving patrol. Hey, what's that over there? Ruins, it looks like. But it's a place to lie low until we reach the cities. I'll go scope the place out. If I'm not back in 3 hours, you'll know it's occupied. I'll come with you. What? No, sir, you can't risk it. I'd never send one of my own soldiers on a mission I wouldn't go on myself. Besides, I'm tired of this scrubland. Well, alright, sir, but don't get yourself killed. Heh, I'll try, as ever. You recovered, sir. That I am, and you have my gratitude for it. I would fain wade into the fray not for my current want of a weapon. Damn it all. What is the matter? My axe, the ancestral Ramrivus. What became of it? I do not know. Perhaps one of their men holds it on his trophy? He'll be in for a surprise. The thing is known to shock any wielder not of my blood. I'll get it back then, but for now I'm helpless to aid you. Here, sir, this will serve until you find your blade. You can hold on to an axe, can you not? My thanks again. It will serve until I get a hold of my axe. And let us ready ourselves for the coming onslaught. Alright. Got an iron axe. And a hurlbat. Oh man. Mean business. And a potion. Look at this, man. Marius, a question. Were those throwing axes you attempted to fight with at Savand? Perhaps? The ones with which you almost beheaded me? It was the wind, I tell you. The wind. Not your decision to throw it underhand at a footman I was riding at. I was trying to become more versatile as a fighter. Pray first become more intelligent as a person. What in hell's name? There's a pitched battle being fought here? Simple way to solve this. Hey, you lot, who wants to be my friend? No one just tossed a spear at you, right? So not only is he hostile, but he's got shit all aim. Now get behind me. What? I'm not letting you fight this alone. Never said you ought to, but unless I'm mistaken, those are footsteps behind us. Oh gods. Defeat Tyrol? What the heck is going on here? So we just get tossed in right now into this battle, and we gotta fight this assassin dude? Tyrol, a mercenary fighting for Guy. Dutiful at least to his paycheck. The Harvester? Imbued with dark magic. Look at the icon. Holy heck. And the Poultice. It's like an elixir. Okay, fancy elixir. Doesn't look that tough. And then what do we got over here? Who are these bros? So we got Marius, a reckless loyal knight of Musain who grew up with Enjolras, whom he terms selfishly. Selflessly, I should say. Pretty good looking stats, I would say, for level 10. 14 strength, 11 speed, 12 defense. Those are some stats. Pretty solid cavalier. And then we got Fuely. Oh, he gets some experience too. That's pretty cool. You get the bastard sword, the Kamiyari, strong against axes. Okay, pretty cool. He gets the axe reaver and the iron sword. He looks a little bit more balanced overall, I'd say. I mean, that's fine. And then we got Enjolras the mage, a rich youth from Musain and leader of a small rebellion, common kind. Pretty solid looking stats here as well. Pretty comparable to my girl Amelia. Probably will use them both for it. And then because the Iron Knight, a member of an elite group of fighters, the Blood Cross. Okay. So he looks pretty solid too, like an axe armored unit. Let's see what we got here. So we get the Ramrivus, effective against mage units. Okay, I guess that's his thing. Let's see. Oh, I should turn on their animations. Well, that was quick. I like how he's like all like cleaned up now too. Like, all right, now that we're done with being bloodied up. Okay, so we'll go here with the iron sword, and we'll go here with the steel sword. I'll go next to him. Okay. We'll just let Gareth do this. I kind of wish that like they gave you a chance to do some preps, because my Renair is not super well equipped. I have to discard an item too. That's such a drag. Yeah, I don't really like this. Let's see. What am I gonna get rid of? That's so annoying. I feel like I need the door key too. Heck. Heck, 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 heck. Okay, I think we'll have to... I feel like I need the iron bow. I feel like... Probably can get rid of the iron axe with the least amount of issue. I'm thinking have another iron axe. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's get rid of the iron bow. Let's see what's behind this door. That's frustrating. I should have checked that. Potion. What does this guy drop? A steel axe. Does this guy drop anything? Fire. No. Okay, Renair. Let's see what you got. So Renair, I don't have anything good on Renair either. But yeah, we'll go with Steel Sword for now. We got some green units too. What the hell's going on out there? Theora, you swore nobody knew about this place, and I thought nobody did. This is going to be a nice safe hideout to keep our loot from the highway robbing. Now look at it. Looks like there's nothing for it. Get your axe. We're going to whip those bastards back wherever they came from. Alright, cool. So we got some green units too. This map has a lot of shit going on. It's a pretty cool looking map, I gotta say. A little big, but I can appreciate just how chaotic it is. I gotta turn these dudes' animations on. Arius takes a beating. So gives you, this game just like throws you right into it. I love it. Let's see. Alright, I might have to just use the gold edge a bit here. We'll go Iron Axe on this dude. Just get him out of here. Now I wonder like how screwed you'd be if you let Gareth die at any point in a chapter like this. Like from a design perspective, I really like it. Or rather from a story narrative perspective. I really enjoy stuff like this where it's like, you know, you kind of get thrown into a situation with some of your units, but if from a gameplay perspective, it can be a little dodgy if, you know, let's say like your units are screwed and under-leveled. Like what if I had like a really poorly leveled Renair or Gareth had died or something like that? Like I would be totally borked. I mean, maybe these units are weak enough that it's not going to matter, but like, hey, Renair's already halfway down. So let's see what these guys are doing. What do you got? Let's see what you got, Arcus. Edited Hector. Pretty cool. No Cape Hector. That looks pretty sweet. I like the way his greaves are. Okay. And then we'll let you take care of... Actually, you're not going to take care of anything, but we'll let you whittle this guy down. Angel Ross with no hood. The hoodless mage. That looks pretty nice, too. I kind of need him to heal up this turn. So we'll trade over the javelin. Let's see, will this make the difference? No, it won't. Oh, the javelins are really weak in this game. Okay. I guess we're just going to whittle this guy down a little bit more. Alright. We're just jumping right in, guys. I wonder if those footsteps behind are the other units from your army coming back to help you out. That would be pretty nice. And if so, I'm just imagining just like, again, the level of effort that went into making all of this stuff happen. Like, it takes a long time. You have to appreciate how much time, not only how much time it would take now with more like modern things that are available with hacking, but just like at this particular point in time in 2012, man, like this would have taken so much work, and the game is so smooth. Let's see, Looter, he's got like a light brand or something. That's pretty neat. I guess these NPCs are there to help you out. Okay, we'll heal her up. Feel like let's do this. Oh, he can probably one round the mage. Yep. Oh, perfect by design. Whoa, what is that? That's a funky animation. Holy heck. Ramravus, let's go. It just disappears and then a flash of light. Okay, Fury will do this. And then Marius will finish him off. I'm curious which of these calves will be better. I feel like while I agree that I probably could have just done this with Marius. Also a pretty like nice. I really like these more like muted colors for the Cavaliers as opposed to the more standard like saturated like fire engine red that you normally see. So I can appreciate that. And then let's do this actually. Let's give him the Hurlbat just because he's probably most likely to get targeted. And then we'll do this with Enjolras. Perfect. Just all going to plan. Dodge it. Nice. Yeah, so like I know that it's, you know, something of what they would call a pitfall to only use one of each class, but it's hard not to compare units when they're in the same class or fulfill a similar role. I mean, if you have two Cavaliers that are good, you should probably use them both. Like, Cavaliers are a really flexible class. But a class, so my thoughts on class is that when you talk about class, it's really contingent on the context of the game that you're playing. You know, if you're playing in a Fire Emblem game that was like half desert maps, you wouldn't be saying Cavaliers are the best unit. In a game with a lot of open terrain, Cavaliers are probably going to be your most mobile and effective units, right? So like how good the unit is, or the class is really reflective on the context of the game. I would say second to that, how good a class is also conditional on the nature of the units that use them, because that also helps define the characteristics of the class. Like, I think the hero is a really good example of this phenomenon insofar as that, like, you know, most people would tell you, like, in GBA, you know, mounted units are the best, and your... Oh, does this guy have anything droppable? No, okay. Does this guy have anything droppable? No, okay. Well, like, most people would say, like, oh, the mounted units are the best, but hero is probably the best combat class. That's like, well... why is that, right? And part of it is, I mean, one, you can look at like the pieces that make up the class itself, right? And that's, you know, it's it's a little dicey for Renair, and that's that that the class. I don't really like this either. All right, I'm just gonna go for it. And part of it's that the class, like, it is, you know, it uses two pretty solid weapon types in conjunction, a combination that no other units besides Paladins have in at least vanilla GBA. And with that, you get, let's see, this guy will probably be able to bonk Renair if I do this. So I'm going to hole up and just heal. But like, so you can't, what's it called? So it's pretty unique as far as foot units go. But I think what makes like them stand out is not only like, yes, they have access to 1-2 range and swords, which are like by nature pretty diverse, but also consider that you have the units that are using the class are also really good. Raven is really good in both like casual and like more serious like ranked runs or LTC playthroughs. Harkin is really good. Garrick in Fire Emblem 8 is another really excellent unit, and some would argue that even though you get extra movement with his mounted class, that with the mounted class that he can get, that the ranger, that he's actually better off in a hero, which is like pretty rare to say like in that game that you'd take the foot class over the mounted class. I think part of it's because hand axes are really good, but the other part of it is that the units that use the class are also really good. Like, there are Cavaliers that are bad, right? But like, you'd still say Cavaliers are a good class. If like OJ has a good class in that he can become a hero, but people wouldn't say he's a good unit even in spite of having a good class, right? So like, what does that tell you? Class, I think, is determined largely not only by the characteristics that define them, but the context with them, and then the units that actually make use of the class. I think that's really important. Like, I think most people say GBA warriors are bad. It's like, well, who's using the warrior? Dorcas, Bartra, Garcia. And these aren't, you know, any real head turners, I would say. But like, look at Gareth. I would say warriors are the best, right? So it really, context is so important, and it's easy to discount that when you're talking about class. So when it comes to using two units of the same class, you know, if they're both good, like, I'll use them both. If they're both bad, I won't use them. But it's not going to necessarily be the class that holds them back. At least in most cases. I don't know. I'm kind of just rambling here. I'm curious if anyone's going to try and correct me on this. But let's see. Gareth. We're going to hurl bat and heal. What do these guys have? Can you get chest keys from any of these dudes? No. Alright, so something's up. I have a door key, but no chest keys. Oh, wait. Oh, I got a chest key up here, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay, that makes me feel better. So let's, we'll get Marius down here with the sword. He's got a tomahawk? That's a powerful, deceptively powerful weapon. Okay. So we'll have him hole up here. And then he'll use the javelin. And then, yeah, this is fine. I don't think either of those dudes drop anything. Steel axe, steel sword, that's fine. Tomahawk dude, is gonna go after him most likely, but I'll heal him up as well. Give him the hurl bat just in case. Heal him up. And then he also needs to heal. And he's gonna heal with this instead. Oh shit. That should be fine. Kinda wish I could just get like an iron lance for these dudes. Okay. Alright, it's gonna look a little dicey up there. Good thing these looters are here. To tank these armor knights, they're pretty stuck. Alright, Gareth. I mean, at least I have the Bastard Sword on Renair if I want to use it, but I really don't want her taking any damage. Okay, I need to conserve my potions right now. That could be death if I'm not careful. What about you? What are you saying? 14. Can you do 16? You can't. Oh, you can one round this dude. Cool. Marius. Right now, Marius is looking a bit better than Fuely, I gotta say. The speed difference is minute enough that I don't really miss that the strength difference doesn't really matter. Or at the strength difference, like his speed lead doesn't compensate for his loss in strength by comparison. Like Marius is fast enough to be useful, it seems. So let's do this, and then actually let's heal up. Just gonna slowly work our way down here. And then we'll do this, yeah. I mean, I guess Marius also has the steel sword, which is kind of probably giving me a better impression of him than I would have otherwise. And then we'll do this. Yes, I feel good about that. Okay, that seems like a good formation. Let's see, dodge it, nice. He'll probably double this dude too. Come on, speed calf, yeah, let's go. Doo, doo, doo. Marius, nice. Big chip. Okay, so this next turn is going to be cleanup. Cleanup up here in the north side. See, this looter is toast. No, poor guy. He just wanted to hold on to his loot. His buddy's coming in for revenge, though. Let's, I'm more concerned about this guy right now, honestly. Yeah, let's do this. Gareth should be able to take another hit from the mage and the armor knight here. I'll see what Renair can do with the bastard sword. Nothing that spectacular, to be honest. I'm gonna trade though, and give her a heal, just to be safe. Because that mage, actually, that was probably not good positioning. No, that was not good positioning at all. This might be a reset, guys. But we'll clean up the north part at least and see what happens. I'm really not on my game today. I should probably be taking a break. Let's see. We'll javelin this dude. Okay. I think I just gotta hold out here. I don't really know what else I can do. I mean, I could try and use... I don't really want to use Arcus to, like, draw this dude over. But let's see. I'm gonna trust that Renair can dodge while holding a heavy sword. I'm just making this really hard on her. I want to say that I think she'll be fine. Hopefully the Gareth support will help her, but we'll see. The tension's really bothering me right now. Let's see what Arcus can do here. Alright, Arcus, there we go. The way his class looks and kind of the way they're pushing it reminds me of... What's his name? It's like Ezekiel from Tearing Saga, who's kind of like the armor knight with axes, but like looks very similar design-wise to the Hector Lord. Okay, we're fine. I worried over nothing. That's fine. Rhaenyra has enough speed to not get doubled, even with a heavy sword. That's good. And then we got this guy coming in hot. It's gonna help us out. Thanks, bro. I'm fine with that. Okay, now let's do... We'll do some Hurlbat. Uh-oh. I mean, this guy can't reach Renair right now, but I need to just heal. Oh, I should have switched items too. I'm such a doofus. I'm a major doofus. Okay. So, do I have another door key? Yes, I do. Okay, so I can get through both doors. That's good. That would be bad design. Let's see what happens if I go up here. Yeah, let's do that. So I gotta hold out in this spot for a little bit. I feel pretty good about where I'm at. Like, this doesn't seem too undoable. Fuely with the iron sword. We'll clean this up. And then I'm gonna have Arcus go over here with the iron axe, and then I'll put my good friend Marius right there with the sword. So I was totally wrong about Fuely being a Jagan. He's just the more stern Green Knight. And Marius is just kind of like an idiot. I totally misread that, but it's fine. Fuely's gonna do that. Alright, let's see what this level up is for this group guy here. Alright, that looks like a typical Green Knight level up. Let's go. Okay. A little more speed on him is always gonna help. Let's see what the Hurlbat does. Eesh. Killing me. Killing me with this hit rate, Gareth. I really hope there's no more mages that come through. Renair's fine. They're both fine. He's gonna kill this guy for me. That's fine too. Jeez, so it's like never-ending reinforcements. Just like a turn too long of reinforcements. We'll steel sword this guy. Okay. And then Gareth will go here with the Iron Axe and just bop him. I'm hoping that there's no ambush spawns in this next turn, because that would really suck. But we should be fine. Okay, Enjolras can just do this for me. I really like his palette, by the way. It's a nice shade of blue. Alright. Not really too much to say right now going on in this map. It's a little stagnant. I'm just kind of like standing in place. Zenjoros gets a pretty solid level up. And then, let's see. Okay, let's see. Marius, can you do it? No, Marius can chip this guy. And then we can give that to Fuely. That's a good hit rate. I'll go for that. Fuely's gonna need to heal up next turn. And I think I'm gonna need to do some interesting maneuvering over here and get why did I say that? I need to get Gareth. Yeah, I gotta maneuver Arcus down there. I mean, Arcus is not going to be particularly useful in this room anyway, so I'm fine with sending Arcus down to get the chests. We'll let our looter friends go after these guys across the walls. Oh man, more reinforcements is so annoying. Alright, Renair, finish it. I mean, I'm glad they're giving me something to do, but I also kind of want to move on. I want to keep moving. Alright, so he's going to go this way. He has the door key and the chest key, so he'll be able to get all of it. He's going to have to toss something, though, so... Let's, we'll take his Hurlbat, so he doesn't have to toss anything. And then... Oh, you have a chest key and a door key, too. Okay, so we're fine here. I kind of want to use this guy to draw in some stuff. Let's see. Let's take care of this mage first. With our mage. And in the meantime, we will heal up. I'm going to play this very safely. And we'll see how this goes. Yeah, look at that. Enjolras can 2-hit this guy. Will he double? I don't think so, but worth a look. No way he doubles too. Enjolras, let's go. What a guy. I wonder if this is one of those chapters where you kind of like get to see the characters for a little bit and then you get them later on. But let's see what happens. And I think what I'm going to do now, I think now is a good time to make a cut. So thanks again for watching, guys. This has been Fire Emblem 7 Dream of 5. We'll be back in just a bit to finish up the map. Thanks, guys. Take care.